Jesus loves me. Yeah, Jesus, yeah, he loves me. He's a great guy, he lives down the block. Yeah, Jesus, yeah, he loves me. Come on, everyone now. Jesus, yeah, he loves me. He lives down the block. Jesus, he's a swell guy. Yeah, Jesus, he loves me. He's inside of me, he's up on the block. He walks his dog, he's a guy. And his name's Jesus. And he loves you too. And then he will go up the street. He walks down the street, he goes up the street. He takes a left at the corner because he wants to buy an ice cream cone because he likes the boys that live there. Yeah, let's get it again. You go, Jesus, yeah, he loves me. He lives up the block. Jesus, who's that guy? He's got a weird beard. Jesus, yeah, he loves me. He can squat the cross. How much does the cross sway? How much can Jesus squat? He did those walking lunges with the cross. That's why. Jesus, yeah, he loves me. He's a real good guy. Jesus, he loves me. He lives up the block. He's a nice guy. He lives up the block. He's a Jesus. He lives up the block. He's a real nice guy. Jesus, he loves me. Oh, yes, he does. How much? How many times did Jesus fall? They said Jesus fell. They said he fell 5 times. They said he fell, and then everybody was upset. Okay, yeah, now I tell you something you didn't know. It's something brand new for you. Jesus didn't fall. He was doing lunges. Jesus was doing lunges with the cross. Lunges with the cross. Lunges with the cross. I lift on Sunday for Jesus. He loves me. He died for me. I don't know why he died for me, because I'm sitting here, and this is all because of Jesus. He loves me. Okay. We got the dogs howling out here. That's an original rendition of Jesus, He Loves Me. A song originally written and transcribed by Frankie Valli. But you know me, I take things that are old and I make them new. I give them that refresher, you know. I'm that human sanding block, that piece of sandpaper. Oh yeah, wipe it down. Wipe down that Frankie Valli quote. Frankie Valli, you wrote about Jesus. I'm gonna take that song, I'm gonna make it fresh, I'm gonna put a new spin on it. Give it that, oh yeah, Lord Jesus, oh yeah, oh yeah. But it's Saturday, you know. We could have guessed that. You could have guessed that. I mean, you should have guessed that. God damn it. Oh, jeez. Now I'm taking the Lord's name. I'm sorry, Jesus. I took your name in vain. $12 pesos, baby. 12. 12. How come it's not 12 pesos? You know? ¿Qué pasa, señor? You know? I walk in the kitchen every day. ¿Dónde está la grande verga, señores? You know, they're always asking me, oh, ¿dónde está grande verga? A mí no tengo no grande verga. Tú, señor, no tengo no grande verga. It's fucked up, you know? 12 pesos, señor. ¿Qué pasa? Necesito 12 pesos para cerveza, señor. It's Saturday, September 3rd. Oh yeah, it's 1:34 p.m. in the afternoon. Yeah, what's in store for us? I missed it. There it is. I tried to hit that real nice for you folks, but I ain't good like that. Let's be honest. I ain't good like that. I wish I was good like that. I think I knew somebody who was good like that. I saw somebody up the street and his brother was good like that, but me no way, Jose. And Jose, actually, funny enough, is the guy that wrote 12 Pesos. Alessandro, Google his cousin Jose. Yeah, Señor Coger tu prima. Oh shit, that's messed up. Why would you even say that? Yeah, but we're out here today, Thought I'd sit down for a chat, really. Thought I'd take a load off Mary. Take a load for free. Take a load off Mary. Well, and you put the load right on me. I mean, what's really going on in that song? Are they talking about physically lifting, or are they talking about, loads, Because I always thought Come On Eileen was like, come on, Eileen. Like, what are you doing? Come to find out, met Eileen's cousin, and Eileen's cousin told me that, that song was about dirty stuff. Dirty, that stuff you do when nobody's looking behind them closed doors under the sheets, baby. Oh, damn, I'm yelling. We're in, this is, welcome to Yellowstone National Park. If you look over there, you got the Jurassic plants, those plants were frozen in a catacomb, sealed like a mummy, and then waxed up all nice and sleek like, baby. Give it that wrap, tight it up, and then somebody and wrapped it up, and that's how we got those plants there. And that's how we got I feel like I'm not pointing. These ones. Oh, maybe you can't even see those because they're off camera. Those plants, actually, those are from Bed Bath & Beyond. Yeah, they new plant line, new Sarah Taylorman, Haleman, Hangman, Japanese fighting fish. Wow, now we're just throwing words out. You know what, Alec? Maybe we could come up with some thoughts for them today. What do you think? Do you think we could come up with some thoughts for them? I seriously doubt it. I seriously doubt it. It's Saturday, September 3rd. I already told you that. It's 1:30. I already told you that. It was 1:34 before, so probably an update on that. It's 1:37 now. I figured I'd come back here. We just do a little quick one. Don't tell anybody about it now. All right, we're just getting a quick little sneaky one for you. Hey, keep it on the low. The hush hush, baby, if you know what I'm talking about. A little boppity, stick it in. Oh, geez, on the Lord's Day, on Saturday. If you think about it, every day is the Lord's Day, Every day, because Jesus, he loves me and he's inside of all of us. Even you, Ryan. Jesus is there for you. And I know, in Russia or wherever it is you're from, people don't really, embrace Jesus because Jesus, he doesn't, let's be honest, Jesus isn't really about the Russian ways. Jesus is a slim guy in face. What happened? Freaking audio recording thing removed. Okay. What does this sound like? Do we have a clue? Let's bank on it being good. Otherwise, you get a 12-minute podcast or however long that was. That was 9 minutes. All right. Otherwise, you get a 9-minute podcast or this didn't crap out. We got a little technical difficulties. We always go through the technical difficulties, the difficulties that are technical, baby. Sorry, didn't mean to. I should probably not slam on the table if I want everything to work properly today, huh? But anyway, what I was saying, Russians aren't really about like Jesus is about love thy neighbor, whereas Russians are more like, I slam my neighbor in face with fist. They make each other bleed out on the streets. I don't know if you've ever been to Russia, but I actually went to go visit the Tsar recently on vacation, on holiday. Or went over to visit the Tsar. And he was a nice guy, really. He had a lot of, this was way before, this was before everything, if you really think about it. This was before yesterday, it was sometime last week, so before they were in the Ukraine, sometime last week or something, it might have been even further back, but I don't know, I don't really keep like a tightened calendar like that, Jesus is about like, drinking. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like there's that maybe, you know, they could use a guy or two, or a guy or less. I'm starting to think that maybe Ryan double agent, he's a spy, a separatist spy, but he's actually a double agent. He wants us to think he's a spy, but actually he's working with the CIA. They're in cahoots, like when you play fantasy football, with your friends and you guys are, up to no good, And I don't know about you, but me, sometimes I'm up to no good, Sometimes, on the weekends, I guess, perhaps. Yesterday was the day, we did some things. I worked, day in, day out. Your boy clocks in. Your boy punches the clock, and then he works. I'm good at that, which is debatable, because let's be honest, I'm a lousy worker. I show up late. Oh, geez, I forgot that they all listen to this. This is, Tony, if you're listening, or Anthony, if you're listening, or anybody, that I work with. You bastard! How dare you? How dare you? That one was specifically for Rich, actually. How dare you, Rich? But you might be asking yourself, Alec, why do you have the biggest table in the whole world that actually moves? It's a secret, okay? So stop asking yourself that. Maybe ask yourself something more important. Maybe turn the mirror around, look into the mirror, and ask yourself why you're not good enough. Why you can't tie your shoes. It's not their lace's fault. You're telling me, oh, there's little mice goblins that like to untie my shoes. Defeat the mice goblins. Do not let the dwarf gnomes take hold of your feet. If there's one thing you need in this world, it's feet. You got to put that one in front of the other, and you got to keep walking, baby. Okay, if you slow down, the mice goblins will get you. The mice, gnome, dwarf goblins, they'll sneak up on your ass, and they'll eat it for breakfast. Now, who doesn't want that? What I'm saying, but, not me, because honestly, I've been real gassy lately, I think maybe teachers should have told me more about run-on sentences, because while we're not writing any of this down, it's almost all a run-on sentence. Period. There we go. I finished the sentence for you. We didn't want to have too many more run-on sentences. The grammatical errors could be a problem, if they tend to stack up, And I found myself not really stacking up these days. I was... I found myself at the 24-hour fitness as one does. One cares about one's health, and when one cares about one's health, one shows up for oneself, okay? Nancy down the block ain't going to show up at the gym for me, okay? It's not how that works, okay? When one cares about one's health, one shows up finds oneself at the 24-hour fitness, the greatest gym in all of human history, Why, you say? No reason, only because it's the one that I go to. Yeah, but so, not stacking up. That's what I was saying. So one found oneself at the 24-hour fitness, as one does. I was, minding my own business. Minding my own business now. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm particularly scared of snakes, honestly. I have a phobia. I don't really like pythons and anacondas and boa constrictors. I'm not a big fan of snakes. Now, I like spiders, I was actually asking myself, how many spiders can I see before I don't care about the spider anymore? What other dark, creepy creatures are there, I've been crawling around in them holes, them dirt holes, them back alley roads, you be getting dirty up in it when you do that electrical work, you be getting in them dirty holes, and most of the time I like a nice dirty hole, but not when I'm working. I mean, geez, that's inappropriate. Everybody's around. But anyway, you run into a lot of critters in these holes, but the main critter I've started to realize is the spiders, and it's, I think I've grown in fondness for the arachnid. I think I started collecting them a little bit, being like, I was in a place for a while and I would pick up all the spiders and put them in the same spot, let them hang out, have a little rendezvous, I mean, talk about like evil meeting. Talk about a rally. You put a bunch of spiders together. I mean, what the hell, man? That sounds like a bad idea right there. That sounds like maybe like what happened, at the White House when with the guy with the horns with the bison helmet. Little Jan 6 up in this. That sounds like what would happen if you put a bunch of spiders together. They'd conjure up something evil. Because one spider is good, think about how many eyeballs that is. I mean, they could see everything. They could see the literal future. If you had a meeting of spiders, think about it. You got one spider, you got 8 eyes, right? Spider's got 8 eyes. You got 2 spiders, you got 16 eyes. I mean, you get enough spiders, you could see into the future. That's all I'm saying, So I guess I understand what's up with the, that's a good idea, honestly, to be a spider hunter kind of thing. Yeah, but I was just picking them up, collecting them, and I just thought, how many spiders can I see before I'm like, oh, look, it's John, before I start, hanging out, growing another leg, maybe an antenna or 2. But what I was saying, I feel like I don't stack up sometimes, and I found myself at the 24-hour fitness. And I'm rather scared of snakes, as we've previously discussed. I'm just minding my business. I just, went upstairs, did a little weightlifting, stuff like that, like one does. And, I came down, I was like, let me get changed going. I like to go in the sauna, you know this. So you got to get changed. I got to take my shit off. I put my bag in the closet, okay? Minding my own business of fucking can't even believe it. It's hard to get the words out. I mean, God, dear God, have mercy on us all. I saw the biggest penis I have ever seen in person ever. It was, I don't even know where to begin, because it was like one of those things, that doesn't begin or end. You see the middle of it, and then you got to look up and down to see the rest. It was one of those paintings, or in the show, Tom and Jerry, where they just keep going, and you're like, oh shit, it ended. They go up. It's a skyscraper. They're showing the building. You're like, oh, when does it end? When does it end? When does it end? When does it end? Oh, please end. Oh, I can't see any further. Oh, please end. Please end. Oh, dear God. And it just keeps going. It just keeps going. I needed to really, like, if you were to take a portrait, you would need to stack a couple photos on top of each other. Like, that's, tall, slender, man of black heritage, it was, I had to share. I felt like if I kept that information to myself, I don't know what would happen. This guy, he was hung. He was hung like the Pirates of the Caribbean in the beginning of that, I think it's the 3rd one maybe. Yo, he's a beggar. They hang all the pirates. That's it was terrifying, and I just feel like I can never, be that great. There's things you could do, you could work out, you could get your muscles bigger, you could work out your mind, you can make yourself smarter, I guess that's debatable, but I feel like you can, you can do a lot of things to change your environment and your surroundings and your person. You could get a haircut, you could get a tattoo, you could get a piercing. There are a lot of things you could do. But I will never have a penis as big as this man. And really any accomplishment or achievement that I hope to set out to conquer, is for nothing, is for nothing, is worth nothing, I could win the Nobel Prize and still be like, well, I don't have a penis as big as that man, my member, is nothing. It pales in comparison. And I was just stricken. It struck me to the core, and it struck me hard, I could never. The thing is, you could get a raise, you could have a family, and you could think to yourself, man, my penis is still not that big. And I hope, I hope nobody has to see that. I really hope, because it's, and I would suggest you not to look at other males' penises. I try not to. I think something that's interesting that the porn industry does. Now, obviously, you have your websites like Blacked and such, and those guys got some big horns, big rhinoceros horns. Those guys are big. You have that, but for the most part, dudes in porn got them average size peckers. I'm like, okay, I can deal with that. I might even be bigger than this guy. I think that's what your human instinct is every time you look at a person, or a guy as a male. Your competitor, alpha male, pops up. I guess maybe that's me. I don't know if that's everybody, but I'm like, am I bigger than this guy? And I guess the second question would be, is my penis bigger than this guy? And that's really a question that you don't know a lot about. But in porn, his penis is on display. So, and I've heard that that's a thing. They give guys smaller penises in porn to make dudes, like me with self-esteem issues, feel better about themselves and their peckers, So I feel like I've always felt really, strong, about it. I've been really happy so far with what it's, done. Not exactly, actually. Can I retract that last statement? I've not been happy with what it's done, but it does solid work. That's a stand up. That's an honest penis. It does solid work. The work ethic out of that penis is off the charts. No, I've not been happy with its work ethic. Terrible. But I felt like, maybe this is good. And there was this guy, that we always used to talk about when we went to school. His name was Chris. And everybody was like, man, that guy, like, I don't know how it happened, but, I guess when you see something that big, you want to share, and eventually, it gets around, this guy, Chris, he went to some others. He didn't even go to our school. He went to a neighboring school. And we all knew he had a big penis, and I can't really ever like look or think about him or anybody, he could have a sister, and she could be hot or whatever, and you would look at her and you'd still think about his penis, because it's just that big that it requires that much attention, So we always used to, there were always mumblings, every time, something big was thought about, you'd think about that. And yeah, it was a thing. It went around a lot, But I haven't really dealt with this guy much. He doesn't really exist in my bubble all that much. I don't really see him, Thank God, honestly. Thank God. I don't know what I'd do if I had to be this man's friend and know. I mean, in every situation, you lose, You'd be gambling, he'd win, you'd take all his money. You'd be like, well, Chris, I may have taken all your money, but you still have one of the biggest penises in the whole world, you know? And there's nothing you could do about that. You could get a job, you can make more money, you can do so many things to better yourself, but you can never change the size of your penis. And I really feel like that's all we are at the end of the day is the size of our penis and the reflection of it, you know. And I think probably everybody acts differently based upon it. I saw this guy's penis in the gym, and I'd seen this guy so many times. You know, thankfully, I'd never talked to him. You know, thankfully, he's not a guy that I know. I mean, it was alarming. It was a lot to take in. You know, but we're on this big desk because we're doing reconstruction. That's why we've been That's why we've been outside. That's why we've been, you know, some of these podcasts been outside. You know, me and Rat, Molly and Cass and Cassandra and now me and big penis guy who's not here, but he's metaphorically here. What was I talking about? Yeah. So we're doing construction. Yeah. That's why, and I set this up and I was going to cut this piece and then I didn't get this space and it's sitting here. So I didn't want to reset up because I'm busy. All right. I'm freaking busy. Okay. It's goddamn Saturday out here. I got to make it happen. I got to hustle it. Okay. Every single day you got to hustle it. And I got to get my ass to the gym. It's 2:00. I got to get my ass into the gym so that I can get home and go to work because I got work tonight. And I'll tell you something right now. Let me tell you something right now. Work is going to be slow as hell. There ain't going to be nobody there. There ain't going to be nobody there today. They ain't going to sit there. They ain't going to say, hey, there's not going to be any people for me. They're going to all go down the shore. They go down the shore because they are a bunch of whore. Damn, that's messed up. That's messed up. Yeah, we were really slow in the restaurant yesterday, and I imagine we'll be super slow today because everybody went to play. Yeah, so I guess this is the musical portion of the episode where I just start singing, you know. Oh, geez, sorry, I didn't mean to. You know? I got yelled at the other day for drinking. The guy says, oh, you got to move faster. You're going to work faster today? Or you're just going to sit around drinking liquids today? Listen, guy. One cares about one's health. One is very invested in the liquid intake. You know, and I find myself way more invested in the liquid intake than a lot of people. And I'm not really sure what's up with that, you know. I don't know if it's got to be a me problem. Because nobody has, like, all the beverages and the liquids. Like, it's wild. I don't really know what it's all about. I get sick a lot. That's what it's about. I'm trying to take care of my health, okay? What do you even care? Who are you even? Okay? Who are you even? Who are you even? Are you even a guy? Do you like pie? Oh, yeah. 12 pesos, 12 pesos, 12 pesos, 12 pesos, 12 pesos, 12 pesos, 12 pesos. It's been another wonderful episode of Rainbows and Sunshine. This is episode 37, potentially episode 37, potentially episode 36. I think it's 7 though, you know. It's Labor Day weekend, you know. It's Labor Day weekend and I haven't been down the shore once this summer. Haven't been to the boardwalk, haven't been to the beach. I haven't even been to Point Pleasant, didn't even go down to the bars to drink a single time. Just been wicking and jicking. wicking, jigging, lick. I think I was saying something else the other day. Like, it's been all, ain't gone on a vacation, ain't been to the beach, ain't been to the boardwalk. I sat out in the sun a little bit. You know, I like to sit out in the sun, you know, soak in the rays, baby. Ba-dum, ba-dum, cha-bum, ba-dum, cha-bum, da-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. But it's Labor Day, I think. Or is it Memorial Day? No Labor Day after white? No white after Labor Day? I think it's Labor Day. You know, it's sad. It's sad putting the cap on summer. I don't understand why. I think it's because of everybody puts the stigmas like that. You know, I think if we weren't like that, you know, but there's something different about the summer that you just don't have in the other seasons, you know. And don't get me wrong, I like the winter. I think the winter might be my favorite season because it's like, it's okay to be grinding. Everybody is grinding. Everybody's hustling. You know, I think in the summer, everybody like needs to take a vacation and is on vacation, which is cool and all. But I think I'm more of a character that doesn't exactly take a vacation. I just be hustling. Something like that. I don't know. Badoo. Hustling. I don't know. You know, I always wonder, are the efforts even in the right position? You know, you put the efforts forth. You know, you hope it'll take. You hope you put the efforts in the right position. But you never know, and I don't really think they are. I think, I mean, they might be. Who knows? Who knows? You know, you keep doing the same thing every day. You keep moving in the same direction, you know. What is it? What is it? Who is it? You know, but that's going to be it. Take care. You know, be good. Yeah, we'll talk soon. Peace.